At the end of the last video I said that there were 1 or 2 mods that I wanted to do but I couldn't because they were out of stock. Well, this is just a quick short video because this arrived today and this is one of the mods that I wanted to do. So let's get it open. Try again. There you go. Get rid of the plastic. Which way does it open? Is it there? I can't figure this out. It's there. And then finally the big reveal. And of course it's upside down. It's a radiator protector, but not just any radiator protector, it's a Kawasaki radiator protector. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and you'll see the fitting of it in, well, a few days' time. There is one person I know, sorry I can't remember your name off the top of my head, but one person who specifically asked me about engine and the radiator protection, so I hope this is just what you wanted. Hi and welcome again to Revs IT. Today we're going to be fitting the guard for the radiator. Now this is going to be one of my most difficult videos to actually film, though the actual fitting is quite easy, but because of the position it's in, tucked up under here, and because the fairings are already back on, it's a little bit more difficult for me to actually film. So camera wobble, camera shake, I apologise for in advance, but let's get on with it. Okay, so as you can see the fairings are again off. I highly recommend that you do actually do this with the fairings off. You can do it very, very carefully and with a lot of struggle if you have the fairings on, but to make it much, much easier, the fairings off, it saves a lot of time and worry about actually damaging the radiator. We have a pin just here. I don't know if you can see that pin. Try and get a better angle. On the other side there is a bolt that we need to take out, and then at the bottom, if I can get to the bottom, just here there's another bolt with a captive nut that we need to take out. All we do then is line up the various brackets on the new radiator shield with these and replace the bolts after we've taken them out, of course, and make sure it's on the pin. Now there's one thing about this pin, I'm going to just adjust the actual guard bracket for this pin to make it a little easier. All I'm going to do is bend it out a little bit so I can put it in place and then bend it onto the pin rather than trying to struggle to get it in. It makes it that little bit much easier. Okay, so what I've done, as I said, is I've got the bracket here. I put a little bit of rubberized tape over it to protect it, and then I've taken a pair of pliers and just bent it out a bit so that I can bend it then again when it's over the pin back onto the pin rather than trying to struggle to get it onto the pin. I'm going to use the self-amalgamating tape, this rubberized tape, as a little like grommet. That'll go on there and that'll stop the metal to metal contact of the pin with the guard itself. So now I'm just going to lift it into place, and this has to be done very carefully because you do not want to damage your radiator, let alone your paintwork. It's far more expensive to replace that radiator. Mind you, that said, getting any part of your fairings repainted is very expensive, and to replace them is extremely expensive, so be very careful what you're doing here. Just going to put that into place gently like that, and then I can bend that back over. Okay, not sure how well you can see that, but that's the tab in place. So I'm just going to bend that back now. So hopefully now you can see I've pushed it back, the pin is through, and the rubber tape is around that pin, so hopefully it won't rattle. Time to get the bolt in on the other side and the bolt in at the bottom, and we are done. And it's just a question of putting the fairings back on again. By the way, the video for the fairings removal is in my playlist, so I'll put a little doodle up in the corner there for you to be able to go to it to check it out if you need to. And of course, at this point my microphone decided to cut out to me. All we're doing here though is replacing the top bolt on the other side, and this is the location for the bottom bolt. Okay, so we're just going to start her up then and see if there's any rattles. Nope, sounds very good to me. No rattles, no tinkling. And it looks pretty good as well. The colour is quite a good match. For now then, from Revs IT, ride on and ride safe.